Good morning, guys. How you guys doing? Johnny Eliades here, Power Up 365. So, this morning, it's Sunday morning. You should be really focused. It's time to give thanks for the week. It's time to look at what's going well in your life. And it's time to also build on the future. And one part of that future is, how do I make a difference? You see, you're not here by chance. You can't, everything in the world is aligned perfectly, and we part of nature. Nature is aligned perfectly, so we part of nature. That means we have purpose. Just like the sun has purpose, just like trees have purpose, plants have purpose. Everything has purpose, and so do you have purpose. So the question is, what are you going to do this week coming up? How are you going to impact the world? How are you going to make a difference in the world? Because let's be clear, that is purpose. That somewhere along the line, that is what you need to do. You need to contribute to this world. You need to say, when the end comes, ask yourself, did I make a difference? Did I add value? Did I make a difference to this world? Was this world better off because I was here? Those are the questions you should be asking yourself. Now, but there's something we need to be clear on. If you want to impact the world, if you want to change the world, you've got to change your world first. You've got to impact your world first. Okay? You will never impact the world if you can't impact your world. Okay? The world is out there, your world is here. What is your world made up of? There are three key areas of your world. One is myself. Myself, okay? So what are three key areas of myself? One is your physiology, it's your health, okay? Your physiology, your energy. Are you practicing that energy? Are you getting better? Are you getting stronger? Because the one thing is, you take yourself everywhere you go. So your energy is very important, your health is very important. Myself, that's the first part of myself. Second part of myself is my mindset. Every single morning, I do these videos to reach out to you, to protect the gates of your mind, to add some kind of value, to push you, to change your mindset of being a negative mindset, but rather a positive mindset, rather an inspired mindset, rather a mindset of possibilities than a mindset on, why did this happen to me? So you've got to protect the gates of your mind daily. Okay? So these are things that you've got to do for myself. Okay? And then you've got to grow. You've got to grow. So you've got to grow in talent. You've got to grow in skill set. You've got to grow in emotions. Those are things that you've got to do continuously in myself. That means you've got to read, invest, do something for yourself. Three areas of myself. Second thing is you've got to do is your relationships. You've got to look after your relationships. If you are married, you've got to look after that relationship. If you have children, you've got to invest in those relationships. If you have employees, you've got to invest in those relationships, because you've got to change your world first before you can impact the world. If you have a great team around you that build a business, that team is going to get your business to impact the world. So are you investing in your world, which is your team, which is your family? That's what you've got to do. And third thing is, you've got to decide what value you're going to add to the world. Where does your value lie? Where does your value lie? What are you going to do? What is your mission statement? What is your vision statement? Where does your powers lie? What is your gifts? What is your alignment? What are you meant to do, change, and serve the world? Those are the things that you've got to work on continuously. So guys, if you want to change the world, you've got to change your world first. You've got to change your world first. Made up of three key areas. One is myself, okay? Myself. Second thing is my relationships. And third thing is decide where you're going to add value. That is how you change the world, by changing your world first. So you've got to work on yourself. And the best day to work on yourself is a Sunday. It's the best day to work on yourself. Decide. Go over what you need to do. Make a plan for the week. Decide what worked for you, what didn't work for you last week, and decide how you're going to move forward into this week. Okay, guys, have an outstanding day. Have an outstanding week. Take the time today to set up your week for greatness. Take the time today to set up your life for greatness. Take the time to work on your world in order to impact the world. Okay, guys, have a great week. Have a great day. Live with greatness. Johnny Liadisha, and I'll see you guys at the top. Cheers.